Warrior live broadcast, and we've got a special broadcast for you today. We are talking about the E3 Power Up details, and I am so glad that you are with us this morning. Thank you for your forgiving hearts that we didn't hit it right on the button. I always like to acknowledge either we're making it or we're not. And so with that being said, today is May 20th, and we are absolutely live. Now, we are having a tad bit of a challenge I see on the live feed. I'm going to do whatever I can to help that out. It's telling us that due to the connection, the broadcast has been paused. Consider moving to find a better signal. Oh, that is not a good thing. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. While that is happening, we're going to go ahead and do the introductions, and then we'll move from there, but we will resolve the problem. So I'm going to go black in just a moment while our co-host and host speak up. And so I'm going to start by sharing the co-host and our media ambassador. I'm going to share her name, and she's going to tell you a little bit about herself, and then she's going to introduce you to our platinum ambassador. How about that? So without further ado, Ms. Pamela Stone, guess what? You're up.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope all is well with everyone. Welcome to Wealth Warriors. What I want to first do is first I'm going to jump on and add and explain to everyone how you can become a wealth warrior, because we always get it, and so I thought I'd jump on before I talk a little. How you become a wealth warrior. All you do is go to the Facebook and go Wealth Warrior, put your name in and say, I want to join, and that's it. So sit back, get your pen and paper, relax and join us. So again, my name is Pam Stone. I am your declutter coach. What I do is I inspire women to declutter their lives. Those women that are lost. Now everyone's like, lost? Huh? What do you mean lost? What I mean by lost is those that are transitioning from a divorce, or those that want to leave the corporate world but don't know how to leave the corporate world, or those women who's already left but still are in that unsure stage. I'm here to help you. How I do that is I work with women through the Declutter Vision Board, 90-day Vision Board, where we do the vision board totally different. I make your vision board work for you. I also do some series of workshops, the Clear Declutter workshops, and I do some one-on-one coaching. But it's all about empowering women to take themselves to the next level. So that's what I do here. So now let me go and introduce you to our ambassador, platinum ambassador for E3 Power Up. And here we go, is Robin.
Well, thank you for that wonderful introduction. My name is Robin Tennille, and I'm hailing from the Mitten State of Michigan. I am so excited and honored to serve in the capacity as the Platinum Ambassador for the E3 Power Up Women's Conference. And I'm so excited. I can't wait for the event to come. I'm really ecstatic, and I'm overwhelmed with joy about the whole conference. My business is Robin S. Tennille, and I am currently in the network marketing industry. I provide travel consulting as well as health and wellness products for my customers. And what I love about the network marketing industry is that it's given me the opportunity to dictate my own destiny and generate multiple streams of income in the comfort of my own home. And that is what I really love about this industry.
Awesome. Thank you very much to both of you. The reason that I wanted to make sure that you had an opportunity to see these ladies is you are going to want to know them come September 30th. For the E3 Power Up. You are definitely going to want to know these ladies for a couple of reasons that I just want to share briefly, but I'm going to be actually introducing and interviewing them today. But you're going to want to know Robin, because Robin will be dealing with all of our VIPs, and so she will be the one that will be seating you. She will be picking the seats that you're going to be at. So you are definitely going to want to know who she is and make sure you touch base with her. She is our platinum Ambassador. She is going to be running the show alongside me. Now, the reason you want to know about Pamela Stone is she's the one that's going to make sure that you get visible, that you put your best foot forward, because we are going to be doing live breaks. We are going to be doing live interviews. And so when we are, where do they get posted? Everywhere that we can think of, from Twitter to Instagram, to Facebook. So it's not just Facebook. We want to make sure that you get hit on many levels. So with that being said, I want to ask everybody to do a major favor for me. And that is, I want you to pick up your cell phone and I want you to hit the share button. I know I said I want. Let me be more gracious about that. Would you be so kind as to hit the share button and share the feed with everybody? Because we want everybody to hear about what's going on with E3 Power Up. It's a women's conference, and it's an award-winning women's conference, and we want to make sure that you're there. By the way, we are not negating gentlemen, because we've got something special for you as well. I want to take a moment out to acknowledge the folks that are watching us via the live feed. Sandra Tullis, welcome. Thank you, and I am so glad that you're with us. Dr. Wright, hailing out of California. That means that she is up at 6 in the morning. So if she can be up at 6 in the morning, guess what? We better be up at 6 in the morning. I want to give a special shout out to Ikram Mushad, who is with us all the time. Thank you so much for being, not only is he with us during the Wealth Warrior broadcast, occasionally he pops in at the open office Q&A with Brent Harding. So let me shout out to Sharon Nix. Good morning. And with that being said, we're actually going to begin the shout outs. So Robin Tennille, our Platinum Ambassador, has some shout outs that she wants to give. She's got 3 shout outs. Who are you shouting out to this morning, dear?
I am shouting out my sister Rosalind Hawkins, my niece Kiara Hawkins, and my son D'Angelo Tolson. I really have to give them a shout out because I know sometimes my schedule gets hectic, and they are always there to support me and jump in whenever's needed. So I just have to give credit where credit is due.
Oh, that was sweet. Giving it to family. That was a nice thing. Awesome, awesome, very awesome. Okay, Pamela Stone, who are you shouting out to today?
Yes. As Robin shouted out her family, I'm going to shout out my mom, Phyllis Griffin. She is always my side. When I need her, she's there. Now, how lucky is this, though? She's on a cruise. So she's in Alaska on a cruise enjoying herself. But I wanted to give her a shout out. I also want to give a shout out. I will be meeting her tonight at her book signing. Woohoo! And actually, Brent, real quick, she wants to join us at the conference. So I will be bringing another possible person. Lastly, I want to give a shout out to Katie Person Browder. Well, she normally jumps in and watches us as well.
Oh, nice. That is awesome. The shout outs, the shout outs, the shout outs. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well, I have a plethora of shout outs to give this morning. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge our new Wealth Warrior community members, and that is Shirley Baker. Thank you. It's good to have you with us. Also, Erica Neville. It's great to have you with us, and I'm going to work hard at this one. Joseph Nayanwi, I worked on that so much, and then I can't believe now I have to read it and it's losing me. So let me try it again. Joseph Nayawiya. I got it. Yay. Okay, so I want to give a shout out for our new Wealth Warrior community members. Also, I want to acknowledge Deborah Cox. Deborah, I really enjoyed being your keynote speaker at your event on Sunday. That was at the 21st anniversary awards evening, and that was for DAC Enterprises, an awesome organization that goes about the business of helping families. I want to give a shout out to her, and also to Kit Pang. Say hello to Kit Pang. I took some of his classes this week, and he is an awesome, awesome, awesome guy. We have some VIPs that we're going to be introducing. I'm going to share a little bit of the details about them just a little bit later, because I want to give you the full flavor. This is what happens when you're a VIP. We want to acknowledge and give you the best visibility on the planet. So I've got 4 VIPs that I want to introduce you to. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Pamela Stone, who is going to tell us the early riser. Who won the early riser bragging rights today? Pamela, you are on.
Yes, yes, yes. So guess who our early riser is today? Okay, now I will admit to you right now that I may mispronounce your name. I apologize. But I believe it's Nadia
Keep going.
Uzabi. Uzabi
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
is our
Go
is
ahead.
our is our early riser. Again, if I mispronounce it, or Miss Brent, do you know how to pronounce her name?
I hope I'm saying this right, and it would be Nanindi Uzawi. If I've said that correctly, then I'm going to go, yay! And if we haven't, I'm going to ask you, Nanindi, to please make sure you let us know how we should be pronouncing your name. Can I tell you a little bit more about Nanindi, as she is our early riser, and she deserves that acknowledgement? She is
Yes.
a fashionista, and she hails out of the great location called Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. So, Nanindi, we really appreciate you being our early riser. Pamela, thank you for giving it the best shot possible. How about that?
Absolutely.
We're going to take this episode of what we typically would do would be our sponsors. And instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give visibility and recognition to our VIPs. So I'm going to start off by sharing with you. We've got 4 VIPs to acknowledge. The first one is Amanda Bruin. She's a realtor with Keller Williams. She is a real estate agent and really enjoys her job. She said that real estate is more than a job. It is a lifestyle. And she is proud to be serving homeowners and sellers for the past 20 years. She says that her negotiating skills are second to none. I want to say thank you very much for being a VIP. She will be up front with us at the E3 Power Up event come September 30th, and she hails out of New Hampshire. I also want to give a shout out and an acknowledgement rather to Corey, and I'm going to say this right, Corey Vicencio. Get it right? Vicencio. Corey Vicencio. She too is a realtor. She's based here in Massachusetts, and she likes helping people to win. She says that she does her job efficiently. Her goal is to find you, the customer, the space to create your perfect place. So I want to say, Corey, we are glad to have you as well. Sharon Nix. Sharon Nix is an event planning expert. And it's really interesting. What I like about what she shared with us is she helps speakers, like myself, speakers to plan their event so that they can focus on what they do best, which is to speak. So I want to say, Sharon Nix, it is great to have you. You will be up front along with Corey and Amanda for the E3 Power Up 2017 event. And I want to share with you Sandra Tullis. I loved her title. She's a clinician on a mission, and her business is to enlighten her clients who are patients, to enlighten them when they need replacements, body replacements, for example, a knee, an arm, or something of that nature. She helps you to find the best doctor to fulfill that need so that you are able to get back on your feet as quickly as possible, because she is a clinician with a mission. So I want to welcome all 4 of them and say we're glad that you will be VIP sitting up front. You want to know who Robin Tennille is, and she'll be reaching out to you. So I want to thank you very much for that. Woohoo! We have made it through. We have made it through. And we're now going to move into the first segment of today's show, and that is we want to share with you the agenda for our event, and it is a massive agenda. E3 Power Up is a women's conference. It is an award-winning women's conference, and I will tell you this, fellas, we're inviting you in this year. That's right, we're inviting you in. We have a special place in our heart for the men who are committed to helping women succeed in their entrepreneurial endeavors. We want you to see us for who we are, and we also want to hear from you the things that we need to know about how men are thinking relative to women in entrepreneurship. And with that being said, let me share with you some of the components, some of the presentations that you are going to hear on that day. We have investing. Women Women are not investing nearly as much as they ought to. The residual, statistically, we are not investing. We certainly head the households. We run the show. We monitor the money. But when it comes to us investing in creating residuals, creating dividends for ourselves, it's not happening as it ought to be happening. You know what, Pamela, what do you think about that comment that women, when it comes to investing, that we're not doing that nearly as much as our counterparts? What do you think?
I have to totally agree with you. I'm thinking that is a mission that I am on here in Columbus, Ohio. Why ladies around? Let's start doing an investment club. Now, you know, when I first said it, if you could have seen the looks that I had gotten, you know, or the resistance or the negative talk on it. So I am so glad you're bringing it to the table, to the forefront, so our women can get to understanding we need to be able to be responsible for ourselves and not no one else being responsible for us.
I want to share with you true that. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And that's why Dr. Wright is going to be joining us to talk about us and investing. Do you know, ladies, that you could literally invest about $100? Let's put it this way, $100 and actually get a quarterly dividend. There is a company here in Massachusetts as little as $100. And what do we say? Entrepreneurs, we need to invest because a lot of us are solo operations. And as a solo operation, guess what happens? We still have to provide for our retirement. We have to provide for our lifestyle. So why not be investing and having other entities help us with our lifestyle? There's nothing like getting a residual check, doing something one time and getting paid over and over. And so there are places to invest. There are companies right here in Massachusetts that actually have investment clubs for projects that they want you to invest in. And that is, in my mind, extraordinary. And we will be talking about coaching. We'll be talking about growth coaching. You know, one of the interesting things about coaching is that there's a misnomer. People don't necessarily understand why that is so important, why that plays a pivotal role in our businesses. You know, and let me share with you a little bit about why that does. Because when we're in business, even when we have business plans, when we have MSPPs, what happens is we, in many instances, are left to our own devices. And there are people out there that, believe it or not, actually have been down the road that we've been down. So what coaches do is they show you the plays. They help you produce the playbook. So the playbook gives you the instructions that makes you a winner. It helps you so that you're not hitting those landmines that we continually hit. Wouldn't it be fantastic if you could compress time, because somebody else has already done that for you and they will show you where the errors are so you miss out on those errors. Envision talking to somebody every week, getting structure so that you are a winner. And then winning, increasing your revenue, because guess what a coach is designed to do is to help you increase your revenue. That's their job. At the end of the day, you have got to increase your revenue. Wouldn't it be fantastic to have somebody that helps you to do that? So we're going to be talking about that. Pamela, Robin, what do you think about coaching?
I think coaching is very, very, very important, especially if you're an entrepreneur, because you need to be accountable for certain things, and you need someone to let you know what's going right, what's going wrong, how you should be doing things, because it's not easy, especially for even a new person or a seasoned person. We all need coaching because there's always some information that someone else can provide to us that will help us be better. So
you said it. You've said it well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You have said it very, very well. Now, the next part of this that we're going to have, we have a special lunch guest. By next month, I will be able to share with you exactly who that lunch guest is. And as I said, we are going to have gentlemen in the room and gentlemen that are going to be sharing with us how we want to present to them, how we want to talk to them, how we want to engage with them that draws us to the information that we want to share with them and close the deal. Close the deal, because that's why we're in business. Am I right? We are in business not just to pursue a profit. You know, the federal government allows us 5 years to be profitable. They say that 2 of the 5 years we have to show a profit. 3 of the 5 years we can be in pursuit of a profit. But ladies and gentlemen, we do not want to be just in pursuit. We want to have revenue. That's our point. That's the reason for this, is we want to be building that business up so that we have revenue. And that means we're going to be interfacing and sharing and selling to more than just women, selling to women and men. So we have a special lunchtime speaker. You kind of already got a hint as to what they probably are, right? I thought so. We have a ceremony that we're going to be doing on that day. So you have something to look forward to. We're not going to give you any details about the ceremony. We're just going to let you know that a ceremony is going to occur on that day at September 30th at the E3 PowerUp award-winning women's event. We also have we're going to be doing a media icon, which is to raise our profiles up. We are living in the age of social media. It is imperative that we be at outlets where people see us. And the one thing is, it's great. However, there is a way, there is a process. There are various types. Do you know that there are at least 12, possibly 14 media icon strategies for you? We've got the expert coming who's going to share those strategies with you. We are going to be discussing an MSPP. Now, many a person is wondering, they've heard me mention this a few times before, but they've been saying, Brent, what is an MSPP? You gotta be there to find out. That's all I'm going to say on that one. You gotta be there to find out. But it is imperative for all entrepreneurs to have an MSPP. Want to share with you that the day is going to run from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's going to be the general admission day. Then there is the VIP set. So the VIPs have a long day, but it's going to be an awesome day. So not only are you coming to the general admission, but you have a special set, and that set is going to include advanced women investing. You are going to hear things that you didn't hear in the general admission. You're going to hear tools that you didn't hear in the general admission. Also want to share with you that Dr. Wright is going to be talking about Facebook crowdfunding. We've heard about crowdfunding. How do you do that on Facebook? She is going to be sharing that with us. Awesome! So with that being said, I want to take a moment for a station break, and I'm going to open that station break up to Pamela Stone. You are the first person up. What announcements do you have for our announcement station break?
Absolutely. Our first announcement is here in Columbus, Ohio. Actually, today here in Columbus, Ohio, Lisa Thomas Morrison, I believe, hopefully I'm pronouncing her name correctly. She will be launching her first book. So it's so exciting, but I will post that in the feed for you. Also here, August the 1st, Columbus, Ohio, the one and only myself hosting National Girlfriends Day. So I will be having an event where I'll be celebrating us as women around. We need to celebrate ourselves. I'm really doing this so we can empower ourselves and stop tearing each other's selves down. So that is the purpose for this event. It'll be the first of many more coming in the near future, in a few years coming down the line. And then lastly, next month, I will be in Boston speaking at the Ultimate Woman Biz Conference. Again, I will post the information in the Wealth Warrior feed. And that's all the announcements I have, Brent.
Awesome. I thank you so much. Very good, very good, very good. Robin, what announcements are you bringing to the table?
Okay, I do have an announcement. There is a company called What's Up Global, and that's WASZUPP. The CEO is Ash Habib, and there's Fred Bender and Ricky Howe, and they are the founding directors. They're launching a new product globally, and it's going to be a mobile app platform that's going to be offering multiple products and services all within one single app. And I know it's going to be an awesome tool once it's available. And if anyone's interested in learning more about the app, send me inbox me, and I can provide some additional information if you're interested in learning more about that.
I thank you both very, very much. I have some announcements as well. And on June 2nd, I will be at Boston Speak Series along with Kit Pang. It will be a very fun time. So if you are in the Boston area, if you are anywhere in the New England area, I've got to tell you, he puts on quite an event. I will be joining him at that event. It is an entrepreneur's networking. Will. I have met great and wonderful people there. In fact, as a result of Cammie Baker, I was able to meet a few of the folks that will be there with me come June 2nd, and that will be Amanda Bruin is going to be joining me there. I believe Sharon Nix, Sandra Tullis, and Corey Villavicencio. I'm working on it. And she actually did the phonetics for me as well. So let me try that again. Corey Villavicencio. I did it this time. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's on June 2nd. So I just want to make sure you're aware of that. Also, every week on Thursday evenings, I, Brent Harding, have open office Q&A with Brent Harding, where I answer your questions. My goodness, we've had views. Excellent questions. You can inbox those questions to me in advance. I will answer those on the air. I do keep your anonymity because I say your first name in the letter of your last name, so you know I'm answering your question. In fact, we got questions from last week and the week before, so I still have a few advanced questions, but I want to be able to answer your question. When you come live on the air, I want to answer your question. So by all means, give me those questions, inbox me those questions so I can answer them for you. That's every Thursday night, and that is the weekly open office Q&A with Brent Harding. Also, I want to share with you that we have applications ready for those that would like to be ambassadors. We still have 5 slots for ambassadors to fill. If you would like to be an ambassador at the event, if you want to be acknowledged, if you want to get all of the information that we have to share with you, then inbox me rather, Brent Harding, inbox me and let me know that you would like an ambassador application, and we will make sure that we get that to you. Also, we're looking for volunteers as well, not only ambassadors. We actually have a class for ambassadors. Volunteers, we're looking for you as well to work with us, to work alongside the ambassadors. We appreciate that. And lastly, I am looking for a graphic artist, and I like to look within the Wealth Warrior community. If you know anyone that's a graphic artist, I would like to know who they are, because I'm looking for them to put together the collateral for this event. So with that being said, I'd like to take a moment out. No, not just a moment. I'm going to move us from now into our next segment, and that is I'm going to have the privilege of interviewing Pamela Stone. Pamela Stone is going to be our media. She's actually going to be our media ambassador. And she, of course, is a co-host every third week of the month. From now until and including September, we are going to have the updates on what's happening with E3 Power Up. So there's going to be something new. You're going to meet other ambassadors. You're going to get introduced to some of the speakers right here on the air. And so we're starting, of course, with 2 people that you will want to know come September 30th. You're actually going to want to know them before then. You may want to friend them on Facebook, get a little connection in advance. But we're going to introduce them. Before I do, I just want to acknowledge a couple of folks that came aboard before I introduce Pamela Stone and interview her. I want to say great morning to Sharon Givens, also John Curie. I saw you a little bit earlier. I want you to know I saw you and appreciate you being on the air with us. I am so glad that Sandra as well is with us. Sandra Tullis is with us again. Sharon Nix, Corey Villavicencio, and also Amanda. So I tell you what, they were the first ones to say, Brent, I want VIP. So they get a lot of acknowledgement. Glad to have you with us. With that being said, Pamela, it is all about you, dear. What are you going to be doing? Tell us a little bit about your role and your responsibilities at E3 Power Up. And you can throw in a little bit about last year as well. We're going to take a few minutes to share that. Please go ahead and tell us a little bit about what your role is or how you envision your role.
Oh, actually, I'm so excited. September the 30th, I'm really excited. It'll be here before we know. First of all, about last year's E3 Power Up conference. It was a phenomenal event. We got to talk about the women's vision. We got to talk about, it was just phenomenal. We got to talk about some of the selling points, how to connect. It was a phenomenal event. And what made it a phenomenal event? We had women empowering women the world. Dr. Wright was there from California, which will be here again, so you'll get to hear about crowdfunding. Everybody needs to join us. Then we got to talk about everybody's mission and what everybody's working on and where their vision, what they want to do. And guess what? We even had some women in there who didn't, just looking to hear how to get involved into it. So it was such a supportive, that's what we need. We as women need to be supportive of each other and stop bringing each other down.
Oh no, this is an
Cheer.
This is an up event. Up event. Please go ahead. Share a little bit of your role, please. I apologize. Go right ahead.
So that's okay. So then this year we're taking it to. It's going to take it to. So now this year I get to interview everybody. I get to interview people. I get to get your input, get your feedback, get to feel how you feel about being there. Again, this is an event that we as women we are to each other instead of bringing each other down. So this is a perfect place. Again, I will be there. And look, I am just now jumped on Lisa Moser, who is here listening to us, wants to join the conference. So she will be there with me, as well as I'm bringing another person with me as well, Kenya. She will be being with me. So hopefully here in the Columbus, Ohio area, we will be representing. So anybody who wants to know more about the event, jump on the Wealth Warriors. And I will also be posting it on my Facebook page as well as my Twitter, and start seeing more and more about the event.
Awesome. Very, very nice. So again, what did I say? Pamela is a person that you want to know. Why? Because she's going to be walking with the mic, interviewing you and getting that out on the live feed, because it is about exposure, exposure, exposure. Pamela, thank you so much. I'm going to be excited. I get to see you twice, June and I'll probably see you a third time. So we're going to be well connected for sure, for sure. I appreciate that. Pamela, would you take a moment and share, not only you've shared with us what you're going to be doing for the event, tell us a little bit, I know we're time constrained, but tell us a little bit about your business and what you bring to the table. Go right ahead.
Absolutely. Let me jump back. So as I'm going around interviewing people, please don't be shy. It's important to get out here so people can see you, hear your voice, because I can't say how you feel, only you can. So it's important to get your voice out. So I just wanted to say that before I moved on. Again, my business is Declutter Your Life. It is it is to inspire women to declare their lives. Let's be so many women out here who wants to transition, but that are afraid to transition. Or we have women who are transitioned, but they feel still a little lost. So they're in the in-between. So I'm here to help you get to that next level. So how do you do that? I can do that by in several ways. One is I actually sit down and we do a in-depth board. And I know everyone's like, a vision board? No, I take it to another, use your board as your challenging tool to take you to the next level. And then I also do some Clear the Clutter series. One I just did was Stop Procrastinating, because we need to move on. We need to take ourselves to the next level. And I do some one-on-one coaching as well. But I can be found on Facebook, as well as I can be found on Instagram, as well as Twitter. I can be found on those by Declutter Your Life, or you can find me by. So thank you, everyone, and I look forward to hearing from you all.
Awesome. I appreciate that. Declutter your life. And you can also watch her on her broadcast, which occurs on Wednesday evening. And so we appreciate that. Want to give a shout out and a thank you for joining us, Amanda Bruin, who is the realtor that I spoke to you about earlier, who hails out of New Hampshire. It is good to have you with us, dear. I appreciate all of the comments that you have that you've put into both the feed for Facebook Live, as well as for the feed that we have through the Wealth Warrior broadcast directly. Please, by all means, show us some love. I'm not seeing the love pops. Hit us with the thumbs up and with the hearts. We need hearts. We need hearts. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you again. I appreciate you tremendously, Pamela. Want to move us on into what we call segment 3, and that is we get to interview Robin. Robin is our Platinum Ambassador. She's going to share a little bit about the role that she does, because there is no other Platinum Ambassador other than Robin Tennille, and there's purpose and reason for that. As you listen to her, you're going to know why. Robin, tell us a little bit about what you're excited about in being a Platinum Ambassador, and how you envision your role during this conference. The floor is yours, my dear.
All right, I am excited to be a part of this event. I remember the last year when you had the event, and it looked like everyone really had a really good time, and I wish I had been able to be there. And I says, no, I'm not going to miss the next one. So not only am I not going to miss the next one, I volunteered to be a part of it. So I am the Platinum Ambassador, and I have a very big role. And I see myself, I'm going to be working directly with the event planners, making sure that everything is set up as it should be, making sure that the stage is set up properly, making sure that the tables are set up properly and things like that. And I will also be working with the ambassadors, providing assignments and roles for them, and working with the speakers one-on-one, making sure that their accommodations and transportation is in place, as well as working with the VIPs, making sure they're all taken care of. Because you all are going to have some fun after that general admission. It's going to be awesome. You're going to get some awesome information. I'm really, really excited. I'm really excited.
Working with the VIPs, huh?
The VIPs.
You know, there's got to be a person that knows everything that's going on, not just the event planner, but the person that is able to disseminate, because the event planner lays it out, just as we know Sharon Nix is an event planning expert, just as the event planners know how what the program is to be about, and they are watching the pace of the program. The ambassadors are the individuals that you can see them. They are easily identifiable. They are actually in the seats. They are the ones that are at the tables, at the registration table to greet you. They're the ones that usher you into the room. They're the ones that if there's a problem, you can go directly to them and they know what needs to be happening. And and Robin is the person that oversees all of them. So it is my honor to have her as our Platinum Ambassador. She is with me every step of the way, and I applaud the both of you. So I just want you to know I am applauding the both of you. With that being said, tickets. How do you actually get tickets for E3 Power Up 2017? Notice this distinction. It's 2017 because in 2018, guess what it'll be? E3 Power Up 2018. This year, 2017, you can actually go up to the Eventbrite page and look up E3 Power Up. I will share with you, VIP tickets are going quickly, so you want to be able to get those VIP tickets. You can also instant message me or give me a call. Leave me a text message at 617-438-7949, 617-438-7949 to get your tickets for E3 Power Up. So what makes the VIP, the VIPs, so special in this? Those are the individuals that say, Brent, I want to hang with you all day and half the night. I want every bit of information that you make available. I'm taking it all in. Their swag bags are going to be outstanding. They're going to have fun. They're going to be networking, and they get that special VIP session with Dr. Wright. That's what makes it so outstanding. They get to taste, they get a little extra taste of what the exponential growth coaching is all about. They get some fun things that are happening that we will be sharing with you next month. So next month, we'll be featuring the VIPs in terms of what the benefits are for being a VIP. If the tickets aren't already sold out by then, because they are going quickly. So again, you are welcome to get those tickets. They will be on Eventbrite at E3PowerUp. You can instant message me and say, hey, Brent, I want the concierge service from you for my VIP ticket. Or you can send me a text, 617-438-7949, and just put in there VIP. And we know what to do. That will be absolutely terrific and awesome. So, we are at the place in the broadcast where we get to give you a recap of everything that has gone on. We opened up by sharing with you who's on the show, who's on the broadcast today. So I want each one of them to take a moment and reintroduce themselves. And we'll start out with Robin Tennille. Tell us who you are and why you are here with me today. Just 30 seconds will do it.
I am Robin Tennille. I am the Platinum Ambassador for the E3 Power Up award-winning E3 Power Up Women Conference 2017. I hope to see a lot of you there. This is going to be an awesome event you do not want to miss.
I love it. I love it. I love it. She said award-winning. That's right. You got it. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Pamela, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Pam Stone. I am with Declutter Your Life. I am so excited. This will be my second year with E3 Power Up. I can't wait to meet and see all you people out there. I'm excited.
I'm excited to have you there as well, and especially your two new roles. I am very, very excited to have you there. We gave shout outs today, and I want to say I'm really excited about the new ones that have joined the Wealth Warrior community. Shirley Baker, Erica Neville, and Joseph Niyawia. I'm going to work on that. I will learn how to pronounce folks' names appropriately, but I do practice them. I want you to know that. Also, Debbie Cox, again, thank her so much for having had me as the keynote speaker for her 21st annual award event. And we said hello to Kit Pang. We acknowledged that we have VIPs, VIPs, who are participating in our event. They will be there on September 30th. You will have an opportunity to meet Amanda Bruin, real estate broker. You will meet Corey Villavicencio, also a realtor. The difference between the two, they are different. One is in New Hampshire, the other is in Massachusetts, and they are entrepreneurs personified. Sharon Nix, who is an event planning expert, you'll meet her, and Sandra Tollis, a clinician on a mission. So they will be there as well. We had an early riser, so the trophy got passed on to Nanindi Uzawia. I am glad she hails out of Washington, D.C. She is a fashionista. So we are glad that she won the award. She was the first person hit the button and said, Brent, I am here. And that is absolutely amazing. Want to remind everybody that on June 2nd, if you are in the Boston area, please join me at the Boston Speaks series. That is founded by Kit Pang. I will be with him on that day, and you are welcome every Thursday evening to get your questions answered. And that is at Brent's open office in Q&A. You'll see Robin in the feed because she's usually there. And if Pamela is able, she drops into the feed as well. You've got questions, I've got answers for you. Please remember, I am not an attorney, CPA, or a tax preparer. What I am is an entrepreneur that has years. No, I'm a serial entrepreneur that has many years of experience, and my job is to impart those to you. You can also book an appointment with me that day. We go from 7 to 7:30. I'm on the air answering your questions, and from 7:30 to 8:30, you can actually book an in-person event, an in-person session with me. All you have to do is inbox me, or you can send me a text message, again, 617-438-7949, and let me know that you'd like to schedule an appointment on Thursday evening. Be glad to do that for you. Lastly, we are looking for ambassadors. We have 5 applications that need to be filled in. If you would like to be an ambassador at the E3PowerUP award-winning women's event, then we would welcome having you. We will be having classes for the ambassadors so that you know precisely what to do, how to be visible for the event. We're also looking for volunteers for the event as well. So if you would like to volunteer at the event, we'd love to have you. We do have a limited number of seats for the ambassadors and for the volunteers, so I'm going to encourage you to notify us early. Want to let you know that there are less than 100 seats available. There were only 100 seats for the event. Our mission is to be sold out by August 1st. That's what we're looking for, to be sold out by August 1st. So you want to grab your seat. After the 100 is sold, we're going to be putting you on a wait list. We are not going to pack the room in such a manner that we can't tell your stories. So we want to be able to do that. Lastly, on announcements, we're looking for a graphic artist to carry all of our collateral through the event. If you are a graphic artist, you know somebody that's a graphic artist, please let me know who they are. Have them inbox Brent Harding, because we need to get that done like yesterday. That brings us up to everything that we had that was associated on a recap for E3PowerUP. I want to again share with you Open Office Q&A with Brent Harding is happening this Thursday. We want to answer your questions. I want to share with you what's going to be happening for next week. Next week, we're going to be back to regular programming. We're going to be talking about trust. We talked about a living trust last week. We're going to continue that dialogue, because trusts are so important, not only to your family and legacies, but to your tax base. And we know the dynamics that are happening right now. All of us as entrepreneurs should be paying close attention. We should be watching the news. We should be up on our journals, whatever our weekly journals are, business journals. We need to be engaging those journals and staying up to date on all the happenings, because it's affecting our business, and we need to know what we do not know. You may have remembered me mentioning this week about the mortgage interest deduction, that Congress is once again looking at removing that. How many of us need that mortgage interest deduction? That we need to stay on top of that. We need to be letting people know that that's what's happening. I want to thank all of you for being with us today, for making our broadcast awesome, for all of the in the feed. We got the love notes, we got the thumbs up. We really do appreciate that. I want to thank my co-host, the extraordinary Pamela Stone. Yay! I want to give a to both of you, and that is to Robin Tennille as well, who is our Platinum Ambassador. Love and appreciate you tremendously. California, that woke up both John Curie and Dr. Letitia Wright. I want to say to you for having awakened and giving you because you all are extraordinary. You get up and you support us, and we do definitely appreciate that. Remember, tickets for E3PowerUP are available on Eventbrite. So with that being said, oh my goodness, we are on wrap-up time. Want to thank all of you for being with us. We will see you next time, next week, when we have a broadcast, we have announcements, we acknowledge you, we celebrate you. And today, before I say my closing, Robin, give us your final statement for today. What are you going to say to our audience?
Well, final statement is this. Awesome show. This was an awesome broadcast today. We hope that the information we've provided to you will get you moving, get your tickets, because you don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, you don't want to hear about it after the fact. You want to be there.
Hello. I appreciate that. Pamela Stone, what's your closing statement for today?
I do want to give a real quick, I am also doing Facebook Live. So I want to jump in here real quick and shout out some people that are said hello to us. We have a Marina, we have also a Rachel Johnson, and we also have Lisa Thompson Moser, who will be joining us at the show, who will be joining us. And I want everyone who's watching us, please get your tickets. This is an event you do not want to miss. And I want to see more of you like I seen you last year.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. With those final words, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say to you today, go out and be absolutely extraordinary. We'll see you next week. Bye now.